Hello everyone, this is Nupur Sharma and today we will be doing chapter number 5 of class 6 civics, that is Panchayati Raj. So let us first see what all topics are we going to cover in this chapter. Our first topic will be Panchayati Raj system. What is Panchayati Raj system? How the Panchayat works. Then the Gram Sabha. Next is the function of Gram Sabha. Then we have Gram Panchayat. Next, functions of the Gram Panchayat. Then sources of funds of the Panchayat. And next topic will be 3 levels of Panchayat. So we will be covering all the topics in this chapter. So first let's know what is Panchayati Raj system. As you all know, like we all are living in cities, and here how we are getting our representatives, our leaders. We are having elections, we are voting our representatives, they are being elected as leaders, and then what is their work? Their work is to function for all our cities or all our country altogether. Now talking about this system, Panchayati Raj system, this system is basically seen in the rural areas, means in village areas they follow the system Panchayati Raj system. There the leaders are elected by the people. Now what is this system? It is the process through which people participate in their own government. Means in the village area, the government which is there in the village area, all the people present in the village living in that area, they are participating in this Panchayati Raj system. It is the first tier of democratic government. So Panchayati Raj system, this is the first tier of the democratic government. Coming to our next topic, that is Gram Sabha. What is Gram Sabha? Meeting of all adults who live in the area covered by a panchayat. See, as I told you, in the village areas, this system is followed, Panchayati Raj system. So in every village or 2-3 villages all together, they have panchayat. Now the people who are all living in that particular area, they all the adults who are living in that particular area are they can be the parties, they can participate in the meeting there, which is Gram Sabha. So the meeting of all the adults, where all the adults meet of the particular area which is covered by that panchayat, is known as the Gram Sabha. This could be one village or a few villages. This panchayat could be of one village or 2 or 3 villages all together. Anyone who is 18 years old or more and has right to vote is a member of Gram Sabha. So the people who are of 18 years or more who are having the right to vote, they all are the members of this Gram Sabha. Means they all can attend the meeting of this Gram Sabha. Now in your chapter there is a story given of Hardas village. So the people of Hardas village are really excited. Why? Because it is the first meeting of the Gram Sabha. First meeting of the Gram Sabha, so everybody is excited. Why? Because they have elected their representatives, and now the representative is going to take a meeting, and in that meeting there will be certain points which will be discussed for the benefit of the village people. So that is why people are excited, because they want to know now what their Panchayati Raj system, what they have decided for the people of the village. So that is why people are very excited of Hardas village. And when in this meeting the points which were discussed were plan on repairing the roads, and then further they discussed the points of the water supply, the shortage of water, what could be done for proper supply of water. So the people who are present in the Gram Sabha, they gave their opinions. All the people who are there in the meeting, they can give their opinions to the Panch, so that their opinions can be taken, and further the panchayat could work on the opinion of the people for their own benefit. So different people gave different opinion on the water shortage and the supply. Some people say that there should be dams. Some people say that we should make more hand pumps so that the supply of water can be sufficient for all the people of the village. So here you can see that people are also participating in the discussion what is being there in the Gram Sabha. Who are these people? The people living in the village area, people above 18 years of age, those who are participating in that meeting of the Gram Sabha, they all are giving their own advices so that the panchayat can take decision. It is not that the panchayat will take decision on its own only. They will also take the view of other people who are living in the village, and then by keeping their points in their mind, then the panchayat will work over their points. Now, what is the function of the Gram Sabha? All plans for the work of the Gram Panchayat are placed before the people. So, whatever work the Gram Panchayat is going to do, first those points are kept in front of the people living in the particular area. As I just told you, people in the Hardas village, when the Gram Sabha was held, they were there to discuss the matter of construction of the roads and water supply. So, this is the function of the Gram Sabha, that they have to keep their whatever they are planning for the village, they have to keep that thing in front of the people, before the people, so that people can also participate and can give their own opinion about whatever will be done by the Gram Panchayat. So, this is the first function. Second, it prevents the panchayat from doing wrong things like misusing money or favoring certain people. So, this is the work, this is the function of the Gram Sabha, that they have to take care of this thing, that the people which are there in this panchayat, in this Panchayati Raj system, they should not be unfair. They should not misuse the money which they are getting. We will discuss further how they are getting the money. So, it is work of the Gram Sabha that the panchayat should not misuse the money which they are getting, and they should not favor certain people. It should not be like that suppose there is a case of land and two people are fighting for their land. So, this Gram Sabha has to make a fair decision. They will not support any one person, or they will not do any wrong, right? So, this is the function of the Gram Sabha. They have to see that panchayat is working in a proper way for the village people. It also keeps an eye on the elected representative. So, the representative who has been elected, the Gram Sabha will keep an eye on that representative, and in making them responsible to the persons who elected them. It is the duty of the person elected, means the representative who is elected by the people. So, it is the duty of that representative to keep in mind that whatever work he is doing, this representative, whatever work this representative is doing, this should not harm any people. Who are the people? The people who have voted them, who had made the representative a leader. So, it is the duty of this representative that the representative should do whatever work he is doing, he should be very careful about that no harm should be caused by the people. So, this is the function of the Gram Sabha. Coming to our next topic, that is Gram Panchayat. Now, what is the work of Gram Panchayat? What is Gram Panchayat? Gram Panchayat, it is the executive wing of the Gram Sabha. The Gram Sabha, what was Gram Sabha? The discussion, whatever the discussion will be made, that will be made in the Gram Sabha. What the Gram Panchayat will do? It will execute. Whatever solution will come out, the Gram Panchayat will execute that thing for the village people. Every village panchayat is divided into wards. All members of Gram Sabha also elect a sarpanch. So, the members of the Gram Sabha, they elect a sarpanch who is the leader. Sarpanch is the panchayat president. So, the people of the Gram Sabha will elect their sarpanch who will further make decision for them. The ward panch and the sarpanch forms Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat is elected for 5 years. So, the time period of this Gram Panchayat is for 5 years. It is elected for the 5 years. Now, the Gram Panchayat also has a secretary. That secretary is not elected by the people, that is elected by the government. So, secretary of the Gram Panchayat is elected by the government. And what is the work of that secretary? The secretary who is appointed by the government, work of the secretary is to call the meeting of the Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat. Whatever meeting will be there of Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat, the secretary will be calling out that meeting, and he will keep the records of all the proceedings which will be done in the Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat. So this is the work of the secretary. Now what is the function of Gram Panchayat? Construction and maintenance. The Gram Panchayat, see, all the decision making will be done with the people here in the Gram Sabha, where people will be participating in all the decision making, and Gram Panchayat will be executing all the decision. They will be execute the final decision, whatever will be there, right? So the function of the Gram Panchayat is to see the construction and maintenance. Construction and maintenance of what? Construction and maintenance of the water resources, roads, drainage, school buildings, and other common property resources. So they have to look over all the construction and maintenance of all these things. Then second, levying and collecting taxes. This is also the function of the Gram Panchayat, that the Gram Panchayat has to collect the taxes, the local taxes, and executing government schemes. Whatever schemes the government is providing for the rural area, the village people, the Gram Panchayat has to execute all that government scheme. Why those government schemes are important to be executed by the Gram Panchayat? So that the employment could be generated in the village area. So government is providing some schemes so that the employment can be generated in the village area. So that scheme is to be executed by the Gram Panchayat. This is the work of the Gram Panchayat. Now, from where do these Panchayat, we are talking about all this Panchayat system. See, when we talk about our city, when we are talking about the places, the big cities where we live, the leaders who are elected, or we can say the government, from where the government is getting the money. We are paying taxes so that government can get some money, and why they are taking those taxes are being taken so that we can get the benefit on some or the other places. Like if we say at our places, suppose the roads are not good or drainage system is not good, so all the money which they are receiving from those taxes which are paid by the people, that money is used in these maintenance only, right? So the Gram Panchayat means in the village area also that money is required. So for that money, for those funds, they have to also collect the taxes. So the sources of funds for the Panchayat, Gram Panchayat, is by collecting the taxes. The collection of taxes on house and marketplaces, etc. are done. The government scheme fund. Whatever schemes the government is providing, some fund is coming from that scheme. That fund is also used by the Gram Panchayat. So this is also a source of fund from where they are getting the money. Then the third one, donation for community work. At some places some donation work are done, so that from that donation they are also able to get their funds. Now when we say the government scheme funds, the government scheme funds are received through various departments of the government, through the Janpad or the Zilla Parishad. They are giving the funds to the Gram Panchayat. So these are the sources of funds for the Gram Panchayat. Now our last topic, talking about the 3 levels of Panchayat. So let us see what are the 3 levels of Panchayat. The 3 levels of Panchayat are the Zilla Parishad. Zilla Parishad is the highest level. Zilla Parishad is the highest level of the Panchayat, the whole Panchayati Raj system. Second level is Panchayat Samiti. The second level of the Panchayati Raj system is the Panchayat Samiti. It functions at the block level under the Zilla Parishad. Means the whole village, it is divided into certain blocks, and then there is a block officer, and then they work accordingly. So this is the block level system. The Panchayat Samiti is the work at the block level. The third one is the Gram Panchayat. Gram Panchayat is working at the village level for the village people. So under the Panchayat Samiti, there are many Gram Panchayats, and that comprises of Panch and Sarpanch at village level. So the complete Panchayati Raj system is the first tier, or we can say the first level of democratic government, the whole Panchayati Raj system. This is the first level of the democratic government, because here people are having their own government. They are participating in their own government, electing their own representatives, and who is later on functioning for them, for the village and for their own benefit. So this is all about our Panchayati Raj. This is all about our Panchayati Raj system, how it's worked. It worked under different level, Gram Sabha, Gram Panchayat, and their functions we have already discussed. Sources of funds, how they are getting their sources of funds, where they are getting the money from so that they can work for the village people, and then we have also discussed the levels of the Panchayat. So I hope you all understood the chapter. Thank you everyone.